big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quick handoff. Creates a little room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
13 jump, motherfucker.
They couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Thank you.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away.
No, it's because I got stuck in that fucking formation. These teams like running tackle when they know they can beat you or something.
Lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some know-how.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And they can't even tell me what they did.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Using the quick game. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I mean, the great is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the end stroll to the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers, Kyle Pitts, the run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down he goes at the 22.
Now see, now all the motherfuckers that been fucking recruiting are starting to show up and play. Okay, cool. Let's get this shit.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You gotta
Because they
love
showed
that.
up
On
last
defense,
week
one of the most
against
critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent
Nebraska?
the opponent
Illinois?
from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling
that
the
was
catch, you gave up the
fucking
completion.
Western
What do you
Kentucky.
do? You set up fourth and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
Big 12
Takes a
team.
handoff. It's Poe. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down and they're down to the 42. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the
So I
line.
think they might carry it.
The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Soften them up with the run. Now the throw. Sings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Running the red zone. It's Poe. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark it down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
No, we're doing this. It might be hard to win the game, but I don't give a fuck.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, the games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! taken the end. This drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sparks. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there.
I knew that's what they were going to go the moment they fucking all
Make
went
the
into it.
connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option. The give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Quickly complete.
It's not on you, bud. That's on me.
1st and 10 from the 13. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Sparks. Got enough space.
The moment he audible over.
Touchdown, Baylor!
Motioned over.
Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
You know, if one of y'all would have blocked, I might have had something to run with.
Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that
Why are
playbook.
you dropping back in
No
the coverage
reason to be in
already?
a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on
No,
second
the tight
down.
window with my
Wide
running
receiver
back running
comes
by
in
step.
motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled
From the
just as
fucking
he
sides,
released the pass.
man.
It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
Fucking do it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense.
Yeah, I'm kind of quick.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
That's a long play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Got some momentum at the goal line. And he'll move it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Becker.
No, I missed the open field tackle. That's why I wanted to hate this formation.
And the Bears will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down.
Shit.
Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to throw, time running short.
Oh, what the fuck?
Snagged out of the air. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Kansas. It's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Caught close to the marker. It's Poe. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Poe. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Poe. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put
I
points
doubt
on
I'm
the
gonna be able
board
to
right
get it,
before the
so I'm
half.
gonna have to
Wants to
stick
go
with
up
this.
top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And here on end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to an open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice job by the defense.
I hate the fact when this
Getting
fucking
him on the
rain
ground
watches
as soon
goes
as he
in,
catches
doesn't
the
let me
football.
fucking
Knowing he's
pick
a
my
threat,
play.
I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Steps away. And he was hit just as he was
I had to just
releasing
get
the
rid of
pass,
it.
and it falls to
I'm
the
just
ground
trying to roll it
incomplete.
out and give
This QB has been so
receiver a
comfortable
chance to
all
go.
day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Extending the play. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
Man, I think if I'd have thrown
They're
it to
able
the
to get
tight
him
end on that
stopped
play, it
just
would have
shy
been
of the
pretty
first
good.
down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast.
Seems to clear the hell
Picks up
out of
enough
it.
to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs. I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Bears headed quickly to the line. try to throw for it.
Deep across the middle. My safety's nowhere to be found. Motherfucker.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Then I gave him a short field.
Up for the kickoff, and that last
Kick
score
off.
was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer.
60. I don't know who the fuck you're blocking, but you're blocking the wrong fucking guy. Linebacker's yours.
Hand off from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Get out.
And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to the running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride, right? I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it
Started
so
off like
easy, the
shit.
connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
Well, actually,
You
last
can
year we
tell
had 2
this
wins
is
at
a
the
good
beginning
one,
of the
and
season,
that's why they
and we
got
couldn't do
6 on
shit
that
to
play.
save our lives, and then fucking ended up going.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Going and making a bowl game.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Time winding down in the corners. They cover the line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners
They don't
more
play
often
shit.
because they're not protecting him. And it's so
Turning it on. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Well, if we can pull this victory
And the
off.
Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open.
We'll take this shit.
Touchdown Bears!
He threw that in fucking.
Lights out.
Yeah, fucking. I felt like he got a speed boost as soon as he fucking came out that break. He threw that ball early as fuck.
outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14
they got more holes
over
for the ball than they do.
UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll operate out a split back. He wastes no time. He comes out throwing. Puts it out on the screen.
And then, of course, he just happens to...
No pickup at all on that play.
No, he just so happens to get pushed all the way over by where the ball's going. Get the fuck out of here.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapted. Firing to the right, complete. And he's wrestled to the ground.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Let's jump throwing the football.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down.
I throw that ball so quick.
Too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
No. Just go to a base fucking block scheme.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down?
Oh my God, he was in the end zone.
Not get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He'll sneak it. Will not get there.
That's what I was worried about. So that's why
Man
I did
down
what
on
I
the play
did.
as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Using his legs, it's smart. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Broken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. what he needs here. He's going to take off. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment. It picked off. What a way to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is a bad break. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Offense in a bunch formation. Gonzalez going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking for the score. It's picked off.